So apparently miracles still exist. Not the kind where you find 20 rand in your jeans after laundry, not that type of miracle. I mean an actual South African cop who not only knows how to do his job, but is so well at doing it, he's making Parliament sweat harder than an ESCOM engineer in stage 10. That's right, I'm talking about none other than Lieutenant General Mkwanazi. If you've been on the internet lately, or anywhere near WhatsApp groups where aunties post 400 videos a day, you'll know Kanye West is coming to South Africa and you'll probably have seen him. He's gone viral for doing something so rare, it's practically extinct in our country. Telling the truth in front of our government officials. And not telling the truth. Bro is laying it down raw, unfiltered, no Vaseline, Ice Cube style. This man is sitting in an official inquiry surrounded by the same people who have been turning South Africa into a sitcom without the laugh track, and he's just calmly exposing them like it's open mic night at Comedy Central and he's CM Punk dropping the pipe bomb. Except it's not jokes, it's the ugly hard truth that has been robbing taxpayers like you and me blind. Now, let me put myself in this for a second because I'm not speaking as some news anchor or political analyst. I'm just a regular tax-paying South African. I'm that guy down the street who also looks at his payslip every month and feels like SARS is holding me hostage with a butter knife. They take their massive chunk, and then I have to look at potholes outside deep enough to consume all my driving lessons, and then I have to wonder where the hell all my money is going. And then Mkwanazi shows up like the Superman he is, like a knight in shining armor, except instead of a sword, he's armed with receipts, facts, WhatsApp messages, and a backbone. He's not sugarcoating anything. He is not protecting anyone's ego either. He is basically saying what we have all been screaming at our TVs for years. The relief, oh man, is it massive. Watching him talk, is like finally seeing the waiter bring your food when you've been starving for an hour. You know that feeling? You just want to stand up and clap because finally someone with a badge is on our side, the people's side, you know? Let's break down why this man is blowing up online for those of you who don't know, and why everyone is sharing his clips like gospel, and why he's officially earned the nickname the Exposer in Chief. I came up with that. So Mkwanazi was sitting in front of parliamentary committee being grilled, and instead of shrinking like a nervous intern, he flipped the script, what I like to say. Bro started exposing incompetence, corruption, mismanagement, you name it. He basically looked MPs in the face and said, listen, y'all want us to fix crime, but you're the reason crime is winning. And everyone was like, yeah. He wasn't angry, he wasn't shouting. He just had that disappointed dad energy, you know, the kind where you'd rather be grounded for 3 years than get that look from your father. And online people, oh man, we were eating it up. Every clip of him is circulating faster than Julius Malema talking about killing white people on Facebook. Because for once, someone isn't scared to talk about the elephant in the room. The fact that the very people meant to lead us out of chaos are the ones herding us into it. See, in South Africa, we've gotten used to two types of cops. Type A, the ones who stop you at a roadblock and somehow convince you that their stomach is hungry for lunch money and you must buy them cold drink, wink wink. And then you have type B, the ones who show up at crime scenes 3 days late, like detectives from Netflix without the brain cells, right? So zombies in uniform. So when someone like Mkwanazi steps up and not only knows what he's talking about, which is very rare, but speaks with clarity and courage, it's like spotting a unicorn in Soweto. He's showing us what accountability looks like. He's proving that there are still people in the system who haven't been corrupted into NPCs, who haven't sold out. And most importantly, he's proving that courage is contagious. You see what I mean? And this is the part that makes me smile like a madman, or a man watching his child win with the soccer team. Looking at my money disappearing quicker than a tender deal in Limpopo, I usually feel helpless. But watching Mkwanazi, for the first time, guys, I actually felt like my money might be going towards someone who gives a damn. You know, it's refreshing. It's like finally brushing your teeth after a night of eating garlic and fish, and then you lick your teeth like, thank God, humanity still has hope. You know, like, let's be honest. Most of us taxpayers have what we call PTSD. We've seen how our money funds luxury cars for ministers, their wives, their tenderpreneurs, and endless fact-finding missions and commissions of inquiry where the only fact being found is which resort has the best buffet and how big Gwede Mandashe's belly has become. But here comes this guy exposing it all. He is saying the stuff we say in our kitchens with our moms and in our group chats and when we gossip with this in class, but with an actual microphone in parliament. And that's powerful. Now, if you're wondering why I'm delivering this truth on a Saturday lovely afternoon, it's because this whole situation is like watching a circus where the clowns don't even bother putting on makeup anymore. You get what I mean? The government has been fumbling harder than Kaiser Chiefs in a major tournament. And then here's this one guy walking into the tent wearing camouflage like, hey, maybe stop juggling dynamite and actually run the country because that's your job. It's funny because it's true and it's depressing because of its reality. And that's the stupidity of it all. And we need to praise the rare wins because of that and keep reminding everyone that the bar is so low, it's underground, and any little win we have, we must value. People are starving for honesty. That's why he's trending. That's why TikTok clips of him are racking views like petrol price hikes rack frustration. Because we are not used to seeing officials speak like this. You get me? We're not used to government officials speaking like this. We're used to politicians dodging accountability like it's dodgeball and endless word salads that play nothing. We used to Ramaphosa saying, my fellow South Africans, then we fall asleep and wake up when he's done and nothing changes. And in a world full of lies, straight talk is revolutionary. But let's not lie to ourselves. You don't expose this much rot without making enemies. Look at me. This man is basically painting a target on his back. In fact, he has painted a target on his back every time he opened his mouth. And that's what makes him even more impressive. He knows the risks. He knows the game. He's been on this longer than I've been alive and he's still showing up. And we as the citizens, the people, must back him. Because if we don't protect voices like him, the only ones left will be the corrupt choir boys singing for their next tender. Even the Nyaupe boys will be too scared to rob us. So as a taxpayer, as a South African, as someone tired of being robbed, blind and treated like a walking ATM, I just want to say this. Lieutenant General Mkwanazi, thank you. Whew! You are proving that there is still integrity left in our so broken system. You are reminding us that the badge can mean honor. And it's not just harassment of rights. And you're giving us something we haven't had in years in South Africa alone, hope. If government had 10 more people like you, maybe we wouldn't be a global meme for corruption and load shedding. Until then, I'll just keep paying my tax, shaking my head at parliament, singing the Ubabaga Tutuzani song, and keep watching your clips like therapy. Because honestly, you are doing what half the nation dreams of, telling them straight to their faces that the emperor has no clothes, and he's proud of it. And to anyone watching, don't let this man's courage fade into just another viral moment. You must share it. Share this video. Talk about it. Support it. Because accountability isn't a spectacular sport. If one man can expose this much, imagine what all of us could do if we backed him up. You all want to protest on the 24th of September. Do that. Start like this. Spread the word. So yeah, Mkwanazi is the guy on top right now. That's why he's viral. That's why even a sarcastic, frustrated taxpayer like me feels like standing up and saluting. If these salutes, you know it's serious. And if you're in parliament watching this, from thee to you, maybe take notes instead of planning your next buffet lunch scafftin. That's from thee, Summer Sambit, and like always, like, share, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.